Good morning, students. Today I am going to teach you for fun with magnets, and this is from chapter number 12. So in this chapter we will learn about discovery of magnets, poles of a magnet, using a magnet to find directions, attraction and repulsion, types of magnets, care of magnets, and last one is uses of magnets. So first one, the discovery of magnets. According to the legend, the first magnet was discovered by a Greek shepherd named Magnus. It is said that the nails in his shoes and the iron tip of his staff got stuck to a large black rock on which he was standing. So Greeks named this strange type of rock magnetite. The Chinese also knew about magnets. So ancient Chinese sailors used magnets for navigations. Next comes the magnets. Magnet attracts objects that are made of certain substances such as iron, cobalt and nickel. Magnets comes in various shapes and sizes. They are found in the shape of horseshoe, ring, cylinder or bar. Not all objects are attracted to magnets. Magnets that are attracted by materials that are attracted by a magnet are said to be magnetic. For example, iron and nickel. And the magnets that are not attracted by a magnet is said to be non-magnetic. For example, wood and plastics. Now comes the poles of magnet. When a magnetic materials are brought close to the magnet, they do not stick evenly to all parts of the magnet. Most of them stick on the certain parts of the magnet. These are called poles of the magnet. The magnetic forces are the strongest at the poles. For example, the two ends of a bar magnet are at its poles. So there are two types of poles in every magnet, irrespective of the shape. They are by convection called North Pole and one is South Pole. The two poles cannot exist independently, that is, they always come in pairs. If we break a bar magnet, we would get two pieces, each having a North Pole and a South Pole. So we could go on breaking the magnet into smaller pieces, and every time we would get the both poles in each piece. Now comes how we use a magnet to find directions. Today we use magnet for various purposes, but in ancient times primarily they are used to find directions. If a magnet is allowed to move freely, it comes to rest in directions very close to the earth, north-south direction. This property of a magnet was used to find directions on the surface of the earth by travelers. So an instrument with the magnet which is used to find direction is known as a magnetic compass. Magnetic compass is usually a small box with a small magnetic needle at its center. This needle can rotate freely and always points in Earth's north-south directions. So different directions are marked on the compass. Here are some figures that shows how we find the directions using a magnetic compass. Now comes the attraction and repulsion. When two magnets are brought close to each other, they are either pulled towards each other or pushed away from each other. When the magnets are pulled towards each other, they are said to attract each other. When they are pushed away from each other, they are said to repel each other. Whether the magnets attract or repel, it depends on which poles of the magnets they are facing each other. When like poles of magnet are brought close to each other, they repel, are also called repulsion. When unlike poles of magnets are brought together close to each other, they attract. This is called attraction. Now comes the types of magnets. So there are two types of magnets, temporary magnets and permanent magnets. Magnets that retain their magnetic properties only for a short period of time are called temporary magnets. And the magnets that retain their magnetic properties for a long period of time are called permanent magnets. Temporary magnets are usually made of iron, cobalt and nickel. These metals behave like magnets only when they are near a strong magnet. They quickly lose their magnetic property if the influence of the strong magnet is removed. Now comes the permanent magnet. Permanent magnets are made from mixtures of iron, cobalt and nickel with other materials. This makes strong magnets and retain their magnetic properties for a long time. Now, care of magnets. How we can care the magnets? A magnet can lose its properties due to the following activities: dropping from a height, hitting with a hard object such as hammer, applying heat. Improper storage can also cause loss of magnetic properties. So, bar magnets should be stored in pairs with unlike poles alongside each other. A horseshoe magnet should be stored with a piece of soft iron kept across its poles. Now comes the uses of magnets. So, magnets have several uses. For example, credit cards, ATM cards and identity cards have a strip of magnet material that stores information. Next, headphones and speakers of stereo systems use magnets. Third use is refrigerator doors are kept closed with the help of magnets. Fourth uses is the magnets that are used in picking up substances that are made of iron from scrap. So these are all for the magnets. Thank you.